Welcome, everybody, to Enjoy English. I am Shane.
Shopaholic, and I am Bernice.
Boring person.
Okay, all right.
Boring person. So we are looking at day 2 of Shop Till You Drop. That is my life motto.
Okay, motto. Okay. Also, it's a kind of slogan. It's an advertising slogan. Okay.
Right. Shop till you drop. Okay, so we're looking about becoming or how you know that you're a shopaholic and what it means to be a shopaholic or to be addicted to shopping. So let's continue and find out more.
Shop till you drop. It can be very difficult to avoid buying things when we live in a society packed with all sorts of businesses trying to draw in customers. The average person comes across hundreds of advertisements every day, and online shopping has made it easier than ever to spend large amounts of money without awareness. To change our shopping habits, we have to use a lot of willpower. The first big step in breaking any addiction is to understand that we have lost control of our own behavior. After that, there are a few small changes that can help end a shopping addiction. It is a good idea to block all notifications from businesses. Another helpful strategy is to replace shopping with a different activity that will reduce stress, such as hiking or reading. Many shopaholics buy too much clothing. Limiting the amount of clothing one can own by shrinking the size of a closet is a good way to solve this problem. People might also challenge themselves to stop buying anything new for a certain period of time. Creating a personal wardrobe plan with a limited number of items is another idea worth trying. With these small changes, you can be free of your shopping addiction and spend money on things you actually need.
It can be very difficult to avoid buying things when we live in a society packed with all sorts of businesses trying to draw in customers.
Drawing means attract more people to buy.
Bring in, attract, exactly. So that does make it difficult because we're being bombarded by advertisements. You know, it's coming everywhere and we're always seeing companies advertising their products.
That's true.
Everywhere you look, there's ads. So it's kind of difficult to avoid doing it.
Yeah, so be packed with, we can also use be filled with. F-I-L-L-E-D.
Yeah.
Okay?
It just means there's just lots of them, right?
Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah, lots of businesses trying to draw us in, trying to attract us. The average person comes across hundreds of advertisements every day.
Wow.
And online shopping has made it easier than ever to spend large amounts of money without awareness.
Oh my God, without awareness. You don't even know that you buy too many things, but you just buy it.
Yeah, I have to admit that does sometimes happen to me. I will remember that I just bought a couple of things, but I don't even remember what they were. Oh, and quick story. Just yesterday, I bought the same thing twice from 2 different sellers because I forgot that I bought the first one.
Okay.
That's a problem.
That's a really big problem.
Boy, and there wasn't even an advertisement.
You spend your money without awareness.
Yeah, you know, it's because of online shopping. It's just, you know, so convenient. Then you end up spending all this money and they just add up.
Okay, so we can say the average person, or we can also say the ordinary person another word, ordinary. Okay, so come across, which means meet something by chance.
Right.
Okay, so one day you just hundreds of advertisements every day online, or maybe when you are using your smartphone, you can also see a lot of advertisements.
Or walking around, you know, you see billboards and you know, ads are everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so continuing, to change our shopping habits, we have to use a lot of willpower.
Okay, willpower is the ability to control yourself. Okay, your own thoughts and your behavior. You have to control how much you buy. You have to control how much you spend. That's your willpower.
Yeah, it might be lacking some willpower when it comes to shopping online.
Yeah, right.
I think that anytime, you know, you have a free moment. So the problem is these days, with smartphones, and not only that, you have apps that are dedicated to shopping, right? So there's apps where you just, the reason you're on that app is to buy things, and I open that app almost like it's like news or something. I have to look at it every day and just think, what can I buy? What's out there? What kind of sales are happening right now? Maybe I can find a really good deal.
And also because these items are becoming cheaper online.
Right.
So really you cannot stop yourself.
I know I can't. Well, you can.
No, yes, I can.
You can stop yourself, but that's, yeah, I have a problem, I admit.
I know how to control my behavior.
You have great willpower, I know. Okay, let's take a short break and we'll come back and see what we can do about these problems with shopping addicts. What can I do?
Yeah, what can he do?
Okay, welcome back. All right, so what do people like me do?
Yeah, what can we do to help poor Shane to control himself?
Let's find out what I can do. Okay, so the first big step in breaking any addiction is to understand that we have lost control of our own behavior. I admit it. The first step is usually to admit that you have a problem. That's the first step in an addiction. Recognize it and admit, okay, that sounds like me. I have a problem. I am not in control of my behavior.
So break addiction, also we can say get rid of.
Yeah. Right, get rid of an addiction.
Stop doing that.
Right, yeah. So if we're losing control of our own behavior, then, you know, you don't have control over yourself, or we could say self-control, right? And that's what it's about, is willpower and self-control, and thinking, okay, maybe I should put some of this money that I could be spending here and put some in the bank.
Yeah, how to manage your money well.
Okay, so first, understand we have a problem. After that, there are a few small changes that can help end a shopping addiction.
Okay, so what are these small changes?
Okay, let's find out. It is a good idea to block all notifications from businesses.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh boy, okay, that's true. Yeah, like I know some of the apps that I use, they're kind of bombarding me with...
draw you in.
Yeah, and I'm constantly getting like, oh, there's this sale, or there's this coupon, you know, there's something...
Till today.
I'm getting
Come on, buy it now.
There's just a countdown. The clock is counting down. If you don't get it now, you'll never get such a great price. And these notifications I'm having to swipe them away. But every once in a while, ooh, really? 50% off? Ding! You know, there I am. So I should
just push the button.
You need to block notifications.
Yes, block. Block something from something. Okay.
Right.
So remember, use from.
Okay. And continuing, another helpful strategy is to replace shopping with a different activity that will reduce stress, such as hiking or reading. So I do know that you are somebody.
I do exercise. I do workout every day.
This looks like you're going to hit somebody. So you really do. You actually are a boxer.
It's really a relaxing way for me.
Wow. So it can alleviate a lot of stress and it helps to keep you from doing things you shouldn't do, like online shopping.
Yeah, especially after a tiring day, a long day. I really go to the gym to do some boxing. Sometimes I go jogging. Okay, I think both of these ways are better ways for me to reduce my stress.
Yeah, right. I mean, think we all know that things like exercise are really good for our bodies, but they also are really good for your mind as well.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of times people they want that feel-good feeling that you get from buying something. It gives you what we call an endorphin rush, where you kind of get these good feelings that are released by chemicals in your brain. But you can also get that through exercise.
Yes,
right?
That's true.
And through reading a good book or doing some other kind of positive activity.
Okay, so replace, remember we have to replace A with B. Also, we can use take the place of something.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And a strategy is just kind of, it's a plan with how to deal with something.
Yes.
Typically something that is going to be difficult to deal with, something negative. You need to come up with a way to figure out how to do it, right? The steps that are going to be involved in getting rid of this problem.
Yeah, so for example, students, they need some study strategies to help them.
Right, exactly. They need a way to conquer, these tests and all of these things that you have to remember and learn. Yeah. Okay, so why don't we take a break and we will come back and talk more about shopaholics.
Sure.
Okay, so we have firmly established that I'm probably a shopaholic.
Yes, not probably, 100%.
Like I said, it is firmly established. But I was thinking, I'm not in debt.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Does it count still? I think it does. I think it does. Huh? Okay, all right. Let's continue reading and find out more about people like me.
Yeah.
Many shopaholics buy too much clothing. Ding, 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 ding. That's definitely true. Like I said before, you only need a few wardrobes, right? You don't need a lot of clothes, but man, especially recently, I've just been buying an awful lot of clothing.
Wow, my gosh.
What can I do? Okay.
Clothing is uncountable, remember that.
Yes.
So we say much clothing. But if you change into clothes, C-L-O-T-H-E-S, we use many clothes.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, so what can I do? Limiting the amount of clothing one can own by shrinking the size of a closet is a good way to solve this problem.
Okay, don't buy such a big closet.
Right.
Make it small.
Make it a smaller closet, or maybe fill your closet with some other things, like use it for storage or something. Just so that there's less room. You want to shrink the size, which just means to shrink something means to make it smaller, right? And a closet, we all know, is a place where you put
your clothes, everything inside.
But that's the key point, is that you can put other things inside there besides clothes. But man, I feel like I need a bigger closet.
No, that's not good.
That is bad, right? So, gosh, maybe I need to consider doing that. Okay, continuing. People might also challenge themselves to stop buying anything new for a certain period of time.
Okay, challenge yourself, which means you can test your ability to do something. Okay, I can do that. I trust myself. I really can do that. Stop buying anything new.
Right. Boy, just the thought of challenging myself in this way makes me feel a little bit depressed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Because for me, I mean, and other shopaholics, I can't speak for every shopaholic out there, but for me, I look forward to, opening up those apps and seeing what's out there. And to me, it's just kind of a way for me to pass the time and relieve stress. I mean, I still think, like probably most shopaholics, that I'm in control of my problem. I'm still in control.
You know you have this problem, right?
But deep down, I think it's under control because I'm not taking any steps to change this. So whether or not I'm actually a shopaholic, we can still say this is up to debate. So if this is a criteria that you have to be able to stop yourself for a period of time, then it's not looking good for me. Yeah, I think I probably am a shopaholic.
Yeah, right.
Right. So continuing, creating a personal wardrobe plan with a limited number of items is another idea worth trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should do that.
Right, so when we're talking about a wardrobe is really just the things that you wear. Kind of the set of things that you wear is called your wardrobe. Right, so here we're talking about, coming up with a plan and a style for yourself that just consists of a limited number. So the number has a limit. Like me, I don't know how many shirts I have, how many shorts. To me, I just see something, I buy it, I like it, I buy it. I'm not thinking, you know what, why don't I limit myself to 5 t-shirts?
Yeah.
5 shirts, 5 pairs of pants, something like that. That's what it means. And then you can mix and match those things if you come up with a personal, like a kind of a plan. That would be a good way.
So what you're doing is we call fast fashion.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Right?
Is fast fashion. Buying things that are going to wear out easily and that might go out of fashion quickly. I'm buying things to try to stay up with the latest fashion, and I'm not that concerned with negative things like, my bank accounts being lower and lower, and things like the environment, because, having too many clothes, that makes an impact on the environment as well, a negative impact on the environment. So, there's things you need to consider other than just the excitement of buying things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay. So that is definitely a way that is worth trying. Kind of mixing and matching. If you have 5, 5, and 5, that could be 5 to the 3rd power, right?
Yes.
So you could have a lot of outfits by just having some basic items.
Okay. Also remember when we use worth, we put VING behind. Also, so for example, the movie is worth seeing. Yeah.
Okay, good. Continuing with these small changes, you can be free of your shopping addiction and spend money on things you actually need.
Be free of, which means you can't be affected by something.
So I'm like in a prison right now.
In the prison, so terrible.
No, but I love the prison. That's the problem.
Okay, yeah, that's the problem.
I like being in this prison that I've kind of created for myself.
All right.
I can't even see what the negative parts are. Wait until my next credit card bill.
Okay, yeah, right.
Boy. Yeah, so to free yourself, of course, the idea here is that, by having an addiction like this, that your freedom is kind of taken away. You're being controlled by this addiction. That's not under your own willpower anymore.
Yeah.
You're basically like a slave.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
You're a slave to your addiction.
Yes, that's true. Okay, being a slave. It's a very good description.
True,
right?
yeah. Okay, so, I don't know if you actually, for you, since you don't really have any problem
Actually,
I don't know if do you have anything that you would say that you are addicted to? Because you can be addicted to exercise.
Yes.
Right?
That's the one thing I addicted to.
So you are addicted to that. So if you don't exercise, then you will feel like you'll feel bad, right?
Yeah, just like when you do shopping after I exercise, I really feel happy, feel satisfied of myself. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know if it's fair to say you're addicted because addicted has a negative connotation,
yes, that's
right?
True.
So he says something has a negative connotation. That just means that it has a negative idea. Like when we think of that thing, like the word addiction, what we will think about is negative stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So I couldn't really say you're addicted to exercising unless it was starting to harm you.
Yes,
which does happen. Some people work out or exercise too much and they actually do damage to their body. They can hurt their muscles. They might not get enough rest. You know, they overdo it. So
that's true.
Everything in moderation. I think.
Yes, that's true. In moderation.
I think that's a good.
Don't do something too much.
That's a good way to end this. Everything in moderation, you know, just make sure that you're keeping a good balance in your life.
Yes.
Okay, well, I hope you learned something. I think that I learned a lot about myself today and that I probably need to really have like a one-on-one with myself.
Okay.
You know, I need to really sit down and see if I need to make a change.
Okay, really?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think Shane's going to buy another thing.
I'm already thinking about
do another
I'm already
shopping.
thinking about the thing that I was researching before I came here that I wanted to buy. So, okay. Well, I need to go buy stuff, so I got to get out of here.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.